International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021, one of the initiatives of the Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020 International Mega Event. Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021 is going to be organized by Bangladesh National Museum under the direct patronization of Ministry of Cultural Ministry and Youth and Sports, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, ICYF and OIC Youth Capital. The initiative is aimed at inspiring young people to make decisions, ideas, and make their voice heard to build a stable and sustainable future for Muslim youth around the whole world. Respected guests, we all know it's time and it's going a pandemic all over the world. So due to pandemic coronavirus, some of our guests will be joining us today through online Zoom. Distinguished guests, Honorable State Minister of the Ministry of Youth and Sports of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, His Excellency Mr. M.D. Zahid Hassan Russell, MP, is present among us today as the chief guest of the function. Present as guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Taha Ayhan, Honorable President of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, ICYF. Present as special guests are His Excellency Mr. M.D. Akhtar Hossain, Honorable Senior Secretary of Ministry of Youth and Sports, and His Excellency Mr. M. Badrul Arifin, Honorable Secretary of Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. Also present among us is the Honorable Director General of Bangladesh National Museum, Khandukar Mustafizur Rahman, NDC, and Gaji M.D. Waliul Haq, Secretary of Bangladesh National Museum. The program is chaired by Mr. K.M. Khalid, MP, Honorable State Minister, Ministry of Cultural Affairs of Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, is also present among us today. At the beginning of the program, the Holy Quran will be recited by Mr. Maulana Qari Muhammad Rabiul Islam. Thank you.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. خلق الإنسان من علق. اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى صدق الله العظيم. Translation. Read in the name of your Lord, who has created all that exists. He has created man from a clot, a pitch of thick coagulated blood. Read, and your Lord is the most generous, who has taught the writing by the pen. He has taught man that which he knew not, because he considers himself self-sufficient. Surely unto your Lord is the return. Wa akhir dawa'ana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Maulana Qari Muhammad Rabiul Islam, for making a good start to today's program by reciting from the Holy Quran. Respected guests, Mr. Khandukar Mustafizur Rahman, NDC, Honorable Director General of Bangladesh National Museum, will now take the stage to deliver his welcoming speech. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Chairperson, His Excellency K.M. Khalid MP, Honorable State Minister, Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency MD Zahid Hossain Russell, MP, State Minister, Ministry of Youth and Sports. Honorable Guest of Honor, His Excellency Taha Ayhan, Honorable President of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum. Respected special guest, His Excellency MD Akhtar Hossain, Senior Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports. Respected special guest, His Excellency M. Bodrul Arifin, Secretary, Ministry of Cultural Affairs. Ladies and gentlemen and media personalities present in the program, Assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon to you all. I welcome you all to this opening ceremony. It is our great pride and pleasure that we have been able to organize this prestigious international debate competition. So, I express my heartfelt thanks to the Ministry of Youth and Sport and Ministry of Cultural Affairs for assigning this program to Bangladesh National Museum. Gentlemen and ladies, you know, Dhaka has been declared OIC Youth Capital 2020. For this reason, I express my heartfelt thanks to the Honorable President of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, His Excellency Taha Ayhan. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, now we are passing through two most historic events. One is our Father of Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's birth centenary. Another is Golden Jubilee of our independence. Alongside these two historic events, now we are organizing this international debate competition. Of course, this will add a special flavor to the celebration of our Golden Jubilee and also birth centenary. Gentlemen and ladies, we strongly believe our Father of Nation has shaped the country in the proper way. Right at this moment, standing here, I, with profound respect, remember our Father of Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Our Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was not only a national leader, he was an international legendary. We can remember his old saying. Once he said, the world is divided into two classes or two parts. There is, on one side, I can quote, the world is two parts, exploiters and exploitees. Bangabandhu said, I am in favor of exploitees. By this, Bangabandhu turned himself into an international leader. Ladies and gentlemen, through this debate competition, I strongly believe our Bangabandhu's mission, vision, ideologies will be disseminated among the young generation. Not only that, through this debate competition, our youth generation will get a platform where they will be able to exchange their views and ideas, share their knowledge. Also, the skill of speaking will be developed. I think they will get a platform where there will be a network between and among the young debaters. Now I like to shed some light on the program outline. This debate competition will be held in two phases, regional and international. Regional phases will be held from 19 June to 24 June. There shall be 5 regions. Any person, whether he or she may be Hindu, Muslim or any other from any other religion, from OIC country can participate. But beyond OIC country, any Muslim person can participate in this program. And those who will be winner in the regional competition will be allowed to participate in the international competition, I mean grand finale. In the grand finale, the winners will be rewarded. The champion team will get 2,500 US dollar. The first runner-up will get 2,000 US dollar, and the second runner-up will get 1,500 US dollar. Now I would request and urge all the youth community who are eligible for participating in this program to take part in this competition, at least to watch the debate competition. I again thank Honorable State Minister of Cultural Affairs for being present here. I again extend my thanks to the Honorable State Minister, Ministry of Youth and Sports. I again express my thanks and gratefulness to the respected Secretary of Ministry of Youth and Sports and Ministry of Cultural Affairs. I again express my wholehearted thanks to all present here, physically and online. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
I would like to thank the Honorable Director General of Bangladesh National Museum, Mr. Khandakar Mustafizur Rahman, NDC, for his valuable remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite here at the stage our special guest, Mr. M. Bodrul Arifin, Honorable Secretary of Ministry of Cultural Affairs of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, to share some words with us through online. Thank you.
Honorable Chief Guest of today's Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the Organization of Islamic Cooperation Youth 2021, His Excellency Muhammad Zahid Ahsan Russell MP, Honorable State Minister, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Bangladesh. Today's guest of honor, His Excellency Taha Ayyan, Honorable President of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, and special guest, His Excellency Muhammad Akhtar Hussain, Senior Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports, and the chair of these OIC youth events. His Excellency M. Khalid MP, Honorable State Minister, Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Government of Bangladesh. His Excellency Khandakar Mustafizur Rahman, NDC, Director General, Bangladesh National Museum. High officials from different ministries and organizations, excellencies, youth delegates, and all dignitaries. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a good afternoon from Dhaka to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, I am privileged and honored to speak on this august occasion. This occasion of opening ceremony and media briefing program of Dhaka OIC Youth Capital, Bangladesh Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021 is a matter of our immense pleasure, especially because this event of OIC Youth Capital and these youth events are being organized in a historic year of Bangladesh. This year, we are celebrating the 50th year independence of our country, as well as we are celebrating the 100th year of birth of our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. In this opportunity, first of all, I would like to give my appreciation to the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, under whose leadership we liberated our beloved country. I would like to present my gratitude to all the freedom fighters and the martyrs who sacrificed their lives for our freedom. Distinguished guests, this year we'll be able to celebrate all the events together. We also congratulate OIC Youth Forum for joining us in these August celebrations. Ladies and gentlemen, It is our great honor that the Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum declared Dhaka as the OIC Youth Capital 2020 on 25th December 2019, marking a significant recognition for the dynamic and determined leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her spirited government in the youth sector. We know that Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, an international organization affiliated to the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, to which we joined immediately after our Great Liberation War under the leadership of our visionary leader, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Ladies and gentlemen, debate, has many benefits for the youths around the world. This provides with the opportunity to build up skills that would be crucial for modern life. The art of debate involves mastering skills of obvious intrinsic values, the confidence to speak in public, construct logical arguments, and perhaps most importantly, to learn peacefully and to hear others' arguments and respond to them with accuracy and patience. Debate tests and builds that ability by forcing students to see both sides of issues. Debaters flex their analytical muscles, learning to find the weak points in an opponent's arguments. They learn to explain their own ideas and assess different viewpoints. It's a great avenue to become good negotiators also in this world of constant negotiations. This initiative by ICYF and OIC of recognizing the young debaters around the world, especially from the Muslim community, will encourage the youth. By bringing youth debaters around the world to one platform, will enable a strong network among them that will enhance the knowledge and expertise of the debaters. It will also help them to realize and see through diversified cultures in different views of different countries. Distinguished guests, as this competition is going to be held internationally, I'd like to urge all Muslim youth from OIC member countries and representatives from Muslim communities from other parts of the world, join us in this event. I believe this is a great opportunity for our youth to reach globally with the honor and dignity at the same time. It would also be a great recognition for the young debaters around the world. As the aim of this event suggests, it would inspire and encourage more and more debaters to show their skills and make their voice heard. I wish all the success of this great initiative, Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, together we will make this world better for our future generation. We will win the war against COVID-19 together. I would like to express our gratitude to the Ministry of Youth and Sports of the Government of Bangladesh, especially to the leadership of the Honorable State Minister and that of the respected Senior Secretary of that ministry. We are also encouraged by similar leadership from our respected Honorable State Minister of Ministry of Cultural Affairs of Government of Bangladesh. This event, with all-out efforts from the Bangladesh National Museum, would also give us the opportunity to furthering collaborations between our two ministries, as well as with the greater OIC platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for your patient hearing. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, His Excellency Mr. M. Budrul Arifin, Honorable Secretary, Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, for your hardworking words. Distinguished guests, now I would like to welcome our special guest of the program, His Excellency Mr. M.D. Akhtar Hussain, Honorable Senior Secretary, Minister of Youth and Sports, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, to deliver his speech. Thank you.
আনমিউট করতে হবে প্লিজ আনমিউট।
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable Chief Guest of today's opening ceremony of Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021, His Excellency Mr. Muhammad Zahid Hassan Russell MP, State Minister, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Bangladesh. Honorable Chair of the event, His Excellency Mr. K.M. Khalid MP, State Minister, Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Bangladesh. Guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Taha Ihan, President of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum. Special guest, His Excellency Mr. M. Badrul Arifin, Honorable Secretary, Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Bangladesh. His Excellency Mr. Khondokar Mustafizur Rahman, NDC, Director General, Bangladesh National Museum. Officials from different ministries and organizations, officials from ICYF, youth delegates, distinguished guests, representatives of print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon to you all. First of all, I would like to pay my deepest gratitude and homage to the greatest Bengali of all times, our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the icon of youth under whose undisputed visionary leadership we got our coveted independence. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor and privilege for me to be here in this opening ceremony of Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021. One of the important events of Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020, organized by Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Bangladesh. It is a great recognition for Bangladesh as we own the coveted OIC Youth Capital 2020 by proving our merit in matters related to innovation, sports, culture, and inclusive youth leadership. It marks a significant recognition for the dynamic and determined leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her spirited government in the youth sector. The ICOF, Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, and OIC affiliate made this declaration on 25th December 2019. We were expected to launch the event sequence in April 2020, but the COVID-19 pushed us back and we have remodeled and relaunched ourselves on the web platform. Distinguished guests, Bangladesh joined OIC in the year 1974 under the prudential leadership of our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and since then it has been playing instrumental role in different activities of OIC and promote the common interests of Muslim Ummah in different international fora. The OIC Youth Capital 2020 is an important program for not only the OIC and ICOF, but also for Bangladesh. It coincides with the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. The event is also significant to us in this year as well as we will be celebrating Golden Jubilee, that is 50th anniversary of our independence. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's celebrations come at a time when the whole world is fighting one common enemy, the COVID-19 pandemic, where youths have been the most affected in this crisis situation as they are the most active stakeholders in the society in terms of productivity, mobility, and interaction. So this COVID-19 crisis is disruptive in terms of their lifestyle and prospects for their future. With most educational institutions being closed and with restrictions on travel, physical activity, mass gatherings, postponement of events, etc., the impact of COVID-19 has major implications on youths, especially on the students. Distinguished guests, Bangladesh Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021 is an international debate competition where the youth from the OIC member countries and non-OIC member countries will join. The competition is being held in 5 regions of the world, and more than 100 teams are expected to participate in this competition. Debate competition for the youth could be very influential as it helps them to boost their confidence, remove the fear of speaking in public, develop critical thinking, and communicate under pressure. Dhaka YC Youth Capital 2020 has introduced this debate competition to provide a platform for the youth as they can show their skills and articulate their voice. The program is designed to bring all these young debaters together and highlight matters involving parity and prosperity. Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021 aims to bring together youth debaters and encourage them to debate on pressing community issues and increasing their capacity to contribute to policy reform in local and national level. We believe that each new life comes with a potential and a promise. Thus, this program will be a perfect platform that can engage youths with the growing problems to build a resilient and sustainable future for the youth. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the Ministry of Cultural Affairs for organizing this opening ceremony of Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021 to mark an important event of OIC Youth Capital Dhaka 2020. I wish with all my heart the utmost success of this event. I would like to express thanks to OIC and ICYF once again for selecting Dhaka as the OIC Youth Capital and convey my gratitude towards the global leaders and dignitaries for their wholehearted support. I would also like to express my hope and confidence towards the youth representatives of the OIC member states and rest of the world. I hope that they will certainly make this world a better place than what it is now. Let me appreciate to all of you for responding our call and appearing in this pandemic situation. We hope YC Youth Capital 2020 will be a very successful event with all of your support and cooperation. Let me take the opportunity to invite you to attend all the programs to celebrate the birth centenary of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and rest of the programs of OIC Youth Capital Dhaka 2020. The power of youth is the common strength for the whole world. The faces of young people are the faces of present and our future. No segment in the society can match with the power, idealism, enthusiasm, and courage of the young people. So let us get on board to define a better tomorrow together. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu. May Bangladesh live forever. Thank you.
Thank you, His Excellency Mr. M.D. Akhtar Hussain, Honorable Senior Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, for your inspiring speech. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for our guest of honor for the day, His Excellency Mr. Taha Ayhan, Honorable President, Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, ICYF, to share a few words with us.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. His Excellency Zahid Asarul Salbei, Honorable State Minister, Minister of Youth and Sports, and a great supporter of ICYF in all occasions. His Excellency Khalid Bey, the Honorable State Minister, Minister of Cultural Affairs, His Excellency Zahid Akhtar, His Excellency Akhtar Hussain Bey, Senior Secretary of Ministry of Youth and Sports of Bangladesh, His Excellency Bedrul Arifin Bey, the Secretary of Ministry of Cultural Affairs, and His Excellency Andekar Mustafizur Rahman Bey, Director General of the Bangladesh National Museum. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh again. First of all, I would like to extend my warm greetings and I highly appreciate the efforts of our esteemed colleagues and organizers from both sides, but especially to the Bangladeshi team. You are making a great success in the OIC Youth Capital. It's a great pleasure to be part of this valuable event, Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for OIC Youth, and to share some of our thoughts and ideas on how young people can strive to create a better future and achieve the sustainable development goals given all the challenges they are currently facing. I wish all the best to all our young brothers and sisters who will attend this debate from different parts of the world. As Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, we are always trying to work for common goals and values, synergize our efforts and share good practices and resources for the welfare of our communities and beyond. Of the world's youth, nearly 1/3 call the OIC member states their home. Our youth populations are expected to make up even more of the majority that they already do. As they flourish, they bring with them immense potential and big hopes for the future of our countries, as well as deep responsibility. Dear distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear excellencies, I am sure all of us here, we see that there is a clear need for concerted action and solidarity in the field of youth. This can only be achieved by means of informed policy, capacity building made towards the present and future needs of our youth, high-impact strategy and sustainable initiatives. The OIC, fortunately home to the best positioned framework for realizing sustainable youth development throughout each of our member states. ICY position is youth must not be seen as challenge to manage, but instead a vital human capital in need of care and investment. Only by developing their knowledge, skills, and competencies can youth become active, meaningful participants in development agenda. Youth have a significant effect on all aspects of socio-economic growth and development, with a direct bearing on unemployment rates, violence, political participation, innovation, research, industrialization, job creation, and entrepreneurship, all keys to the nation's growth and success. Effective youth empowerment would actualize youth potential while reinforcing central values and core ideals underpinning social economic growth. For the next 10 years, ICYF main priorities will remain guided by OIC Youth Strategy and Joint Youth Plan of Action adopted by OIC member states in relevant ministerial meetings, synergized and aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals. Through our solidarity and united action, our commitments will be amplified as reflections as the political will of those striving to improve the condition of youth throughout the world. With your strong support, you'll focus on the empowerment of youth by tackling issues of unemployment and furthering innovation and entrepreneurship while ensuring that the struggle against Islamophobia, radicalization, extremism, and disenfranchisement remain key items of our agenda. We need to continue to recognize and empower the positive contributions of youth while respecting their diversity, needs, and hopes. To succeed, we will need the continued commitment and support of all youth organizations, member states, and networks of partners. Youth today is still not fully engaged in decision-making processes at the local or national levels. Current models of involvement do not give youth positions in which we are able to affect real change. Many political, social, and economic decisions are still made with limited youth participation. However, we are increasingly demanding that youth should be involved in the decisions shaping of communities and the future. In response, several countries have established youth structures and programs to bring youth voices to government representatives. In this regard, this program will be a great chance for our youth and it will help them think critically, foster engagement within themselves and with a wider array of young people through audience engagement. As debaters, young men and women will find themselves with the opportunity to share and foster ideas that can inspire. As Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, ICYF, the common voice for OIC youth, we can make this project a flourishing ground for new thought leaders of today and tomorrow. Because with this program, we are aiming to harness and showcase the knowledge and debating skills of the youth, to create a platform where participants learn from each other and co-produce knowledge with the subjective content selection, creating an intellectual platform to know Bangladesh and in general to help them create a network of debaters among the OIC countries. Dear Excellencies, I believe we can agree on that the successful future of our youth is dependent on the smart investment in their talents, minds, quality education, science and technology. Only when we join our efforts and hold each other's hands in close cooperation and solidarity shall we overcome all global problems and challenges. Sorry for that. And it's my wish that the ideas formulated and raised here today will go far in addressing the challenges of our youth and communities and in making the best of the limitless potential found in our youth and the future they deserve. While reiterating my profound thanks to you all, I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us success in our new programs and projects, which will certainly serve the youth effectively. And I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to let us to come to Bangladesh on site and again hug our sisters and brothers there and organize our next programs on site, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wassalam. Thank you very much for your patience and attention.
Thank you, His Excellency Mr. Taha Ayhan, Honorable President, Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, ICYF, for your kind words. Ladies and gentlemen, at this stage, I humbly request the chief guest of today's program, the Honorable State Minister of Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs of Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Mr. M.D. Jahid Hassan Russell, to please deliver his speech and inaugurate today's program. Thank you.
Thank you. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In this today's event, Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021, Honorable Chair, His Excellency K.M. Khalid MP, Honorable State Minister, Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Guest of Honor, His Excellency Brother Taha Ayhan, Honorable President, Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, Special Guest, Mr. Mohammad Akhtar Hussain, Senior Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports, and Mr. Mohammad Badrul Arifin, Secretary, Ministry of Cultural Affairs, Mr. Khondokar Mustafizur Rahman, NDC, Director General, Bangladesh National Museum, and distinguished guests, foreign and local competitors, representatives of print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good afternoon to you all. Distinguished guests, first of all, on this auspicious day of the year of the birth centenary of the Father of the Nation, I would like to remember the greatest Bengali of all time, Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, with whose wholehearted leadership we achieved our independence by the sacrifice of millions of lives and at the cost of chastity of million mothers and sisters of this country. He used to believe in democracy, freedom of speech, and freedom of dreaming. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to the Honorable Prime Minister of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, the mother of humanity, Sheikh Hasina, who is prudently leading Bangladesh towards become a developed country and a golden Bengal. Believing in the ideology of the Father of the Nation and being guided with the care of our Honorable Prime Minister, I, as the representative of the citizens of this country, try to reflect in my work and put efforts to encourage intellectual young minds to practice the culture of discussion in a constructive way to come up with a decision over any issue and establish the righteousness in every aspect of life. To imply that the practice of debate is a widely known and recognized platform is a matter of pride for us, the youth of our country, is unfolding that practice from their very initial schooling phase, and now they are representing Bangladesh at the international stage. Ladies and gentlemen, apart from being the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was a world-recognized political leader whose conflict analyzing and decision-making skill enabled us to emerge on the world map today as an independent and sovereign country. World greatest leaders used to admire his charisma in creating public opinion. UNESCO recognized his extemporal historic 7th March speech as a documentary heritage in the memory of the World Register. Our Prime Minister has also been involved in politics from her very schooling stage. Rejuvenating democracy by earning public opinion, she has now earned the crown of one of the most powerful women leaders around the world. Distinguished guest, debate is a structured argument where two sides of speakers pitch their argument alternately for and against a particular contention, usually based on a topical issue. Before finally pitching, a debater prepares his notes, logics, and information to support his opinion, and while pitching, debater takes care of many aspects. Such style is speed, tone, clarity, use of notes, and sometimes with eye contact as well. Keeping these things in mind, they deliver their speech spontaneously. It is not an easy skill to learn. It requires years of practice, patience, and having a perception to see the through life. It is an excellent way of improving speaking skills is particularly helpful in providing experience in developing and convincing argument. At times, a debater establishes a personality enriched with self-expression, cultural understanding, academic exchange, critical thinking, tolerance, and civic discourse. Dear guest, in our country, as a part of extracurricular activities starting from the schooling stage to the university education system, debating culture is very much recognized and celebrated. As a result, many of today's young, energetic, and prominent leaders are coming up and leading the country towards the peak of success. It is evident that debate requires studying, analyzing, and executing the learnings that help to create a habit perceiving education in a natural way for every student. And thus, students tend to explore the vast area of knowledge other than those limited in textbooks. Respected audience, it is a prerequisite for any country to become educated before becoming developed. Realizing that our government has always emphasized tertiary education and practice extracurricular activities alongside. Apart from initiatives from the government, many non-governmental and international organizations are regularly organizing cultural activities that ensuring a better upbringing for the participants. Today we are gathered here for the Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the YCU 2021, that is an initiative of ICY and Dhaka YCU Capital 2020. I want to express my gratitude to them for realizing the importance of such an important event and organizing it internationally. In this international debate fest, we are expecting the youth from all over the world will be able to present us with a very cheerful debate session. Bringing so many intellectual young minds into a platform from different parts of the world will also enable a space where they will to share different cultures and learn from each other. Being said that, I firmly believe global youth will enthusiastically join this program and make this event successful. I wish all the success of this effort by Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020 and want to express my soul gratitude to the organizers and participants of Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the YCO 2021. Honorable guest, I once again thank everyone with us today. I am concluding my speech by calling for spontaneous participation and cooperation from all to make this competition a grand success. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu, long live Bangladesh, long, Bangla, long live Bangladesh, live forever, long live Bangladesh ICY friendship. Thank you all.
Thank you, Honorable State Minister of Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, His Excellency Mr. M.D. Jahid Hassan Russell, MP, for embellishing today's event with your remarks. Valued guests, now I would like to ask everyone present today to please pay attention to the screen as we now show you the promotional video on the Bangabandhu Dhaka International Debate Fest for the OIC Youth 2021. Thank you.